And hello, one and all, and welcome to my review of episode 3 of the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. We're going to be taking a look at everything that took place on last night's episode of the Cruiserweight Classic. I thought there were two really good matches, two okay matches, but overall I thought it was another good episode of the CWC. Continues to be one of my favorite things to watch on the WWE Network and favorite shows put out by WWE. So props to everybody involved for that. It was a good show. I really love the way that this show is shot and filmed and just the way that it's presented. Daniel Bryan and Mauro Ranallo also killed it on commentary again last night. So all in all, there was a lot to like about last night's episode of the Cruiserweight Classic. So without further ado, we had 4 matches from the first round of the CWC. The first match featured Tyson Dux versus Zack Sabre Jr. Zack Sabre Jr., one of the most world-renowned wrestlers in the world, hailing from the United Kingdom. He certainly brought his A-game in this match, and Tyson Dux, he looked pretty good in this match as well. He certainly brought the fight to Zack Sabre Jr., as we saw in this match. This was a good match. I really liked how Zack Sabre really worked over the move, the holds. He tried to get out of it and likewise apply his own hold. It's a very unique offense style. This is the first time I've ever seen Zack Sabre Jr. wrestle, so that was nice to see. But, in this match, Sabre Jr. brought it, like I said, and, he worked on the leg of Tyson Dux, and then towards the end of the match, Sabre Jr. was able to lock in the omoplata, and Dukes was able to tap out. So Zack Sabre Jr. was successful in picking up the victory here. And he advances into the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic. So good debut for Zack Sabre Jr. Tyson Dux, he held up his end of the bargain. I thought he looked good as well. So a solid standout match for both competitors and a good way to kick off this week's episode of the Cruiserweight Classic. So look forward to seeing Zack Sabre Jr. potentially advance on, and he could potentially win the Cruiserweight Classic. So we'll see where he goes. Our second match of the evening was Harav Shira versus Drew Gulak in another first-round match. This match was okay. It wasn't as good as the previous match, but I did enjoy the effort here. Drew Gulak was able to get the victory by submission. He countered with the Dragon Sleeper hold after Shira tried to go for the ankle lock, and he hit the body scissors, and Shira tapped out. So Drew Gulak advances to the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic. Our third match of the evening featured Anthony Bennett taking on Tony Nese, both from the United States of America. This wasn't a bad match. I really thought Tony Nese looked pretty good in here, and he took it to Anthony Bennett. Looks like towards the end of the match, Anthony Bennett got injured after Nese dropped Bennett with a pump handle into a power slam, so he might have hurt his leg. It looked like he was favoring that. The ref checked on him before Nese went up and hit the 450 splash off the top rope. So, not a bad match here. These last two matches, they were okay. They were nothing great, but I thought Nese looked good here, and especially picking up the victory with the 450 splash. Then we had our main event of the evening. It was Raul Mendoza versus the Brian Kendrick in what was a pretty damn good main event match on this episode of the CWC. I was a fan of Brian Kendrick when he was in WWE in 2008, I believe 2009 until he was released. He was always very good, and he was still very good in this match. Mendoza, though, he was on fire. I mean, he got his mouth busted up early in the match. The ref asked him, "Are you okay? Do you want to continue?" He said yes. There were a lot of nice moves in here as Mendoza tried to go for the springboard 450 splash, but Kendrick was able to roll out of the way. Mendoza was able to hit a leaping drop kick that got Kendrick tied in the Tree of Woe. And then he hit the nice coast to coast for a 2 count as Kendrick was just able to get his foot on the bottom rope. So some nice close counts there. And then Kendrick was able to get the victory after he hit the reverse headlock takeover into a bully choke. And he was able to force Mendoza to tap out. So really good effort from both men. Happy to see the Brian Kendrick advance. So good way to close out this week's edition of the Cruiserweight Classic. So here's the names that have advanced into the second round. We have Brian Kendrick, Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi, Tajiri, Ho Lun, Akira Tozawa, Cedric Alexander, TJ Perkins, Lince Dorado, and Gran Metali. So that's a good batch of talent right there. And then on next week's episode, we have these 4 matches. We have Fabian Aichner versus Jack Gallagher, Noam Dar versus Guar Sihar. Very bad at these names, as you can tell. And we got Rich Swann versus Jason Lee, Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Cannot wait for that match. And yes, I did get his name right. So, Ciampa versus Gargano should be a really good match. 2 NXT talent going at it, 2 good friends. What more could you want? So the Cruiserweight Classic continues to impress as we move on from the first round next week into the second round. And of course, this will crown a Cruiserweight Classic champion. And then we will see the relaunch of the Cruiserweight division on Monday Night Raw. So a lot of exciting stuff happening. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. And if I had to give it a grade, I'd give it a solid B. This was a B show. So real quick before I sign off here, I just want to say today, July 28th, 2016, has officially been 1 full year since I made my debut here in the IWC, the YWC. Started making videos on professional wrestling, so I just wanted to say to everyone, thank you for all the support over the past year. I appreciate it. All the new subs. Without you, I couldn't do it. And we're going to continue to help make this channel grow, and I know with your support, we're going to take this channel to new heights. Like I said, it's just me expressing my love, my passion for the sport of professional wrestling. And it's great to get on here and meet, and connect with wrestling fans from all over. So that's what this is all about, connecting with you and getting the discussion going. So just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all the support. And let's take this channel to 250 and 300 subscribers. I know I can reach that goal, and I can do it with your help and your support. So please, remember to hit that like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. Be on the lookout for my next video. Of course, I will be back next Monday for my live Raw review at 11:15 p.m. and my SmackDown review at 10:10 p.m. So, a lot of good stuff coming up. Look forward to watching Raw and SmackDown next week. So, guys, till then, have a good day. Peace.